Namaskar and welcome to Pradipta's Musings. Today is the auspicious Janmatithi of Swami Vijnanananda Ji, one of the great direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa and who was the fourth president of Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission. About Swami Vijnanananda Ji, Swami Brahmananda Ji, who was the first president of Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission and was known as the spiritual son of Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa, had said that Swami Vijnanananda is a hidden Brahmagyani or knower of the Brahman. Today I will narrate a few memories of Swami Shankarananda Ji, the seventh president of Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission, who was in very close contact with Swami Vijnanananda Ji, and hence his memories about Swami Vijnanananda Ji have been compiled in the book written in Bengali, Swami Vijnanananদের Smriti Katha, compiled and edited by Swami Chetanananda Ji. Swami Shankarananda, he was in very close contact with Swami Vijnanananda Ji, and in his memory he has stated that Swami Vijnanananda never used to take any service from anyone. Even a few days prior to his passing away, Swami Vijnanananda Ji did not allow anyone to come near to him. He almost stopped eating and he even refused to take any medicine. Sometimes he used to take little lemonade twice or thrice a day during that time. Such was Swami Vijnanananda Ji's asceticism ideals, and such was his faith in his Guru Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa, that he used to say that Sri Ramakrishna or Thakurji is taking care of him and he is looking upon him. Vijnanananda Ji used to say that a sadhu does not need any medicine. For a sadhu, Ganga water itself is the only medicine. Vigyan Maharaj or Vijnanananda Ji was very fond of adorning the shrine of Thakurji with various flowers, and he was very diligent in keeping the shrine very neat and clean. In his early youth, he had wrestled with Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa, and the holy Midas touch of his Guru in that wrestling play transformed him forever by arousing his spiritual consciousness. Later, Vigyan Maharaj asked Thakurji if God is Sakara or Nirakara, that is, whether God is with form or without form. Thakurji said that God or Ishvara is both Sakara and Nirakara, just like ice and water. He then asked Vigyan Maharaj, his pre-monastic name was Hari Prasanna Chattopadhyay, and Thakurji asked Hari Prasanna, what is your belief? In what you have faith? Is it in Sakara? Then Thakurji said, for a devotee who is on the path of devotion, Ishvara is Sakara, that is with form. And for a Jnani or who is treading the path of knowledge, Ishvara is Nirakara or without any form. Once Vigyan Maharaj asked his elder brother monk, Swami Vivekananda, whether Thakurji really accepts the food which is offered to him. Swamiji replied in the affirmative, saying that from Thakurji's third eye, a ray falls on the offered food and sanctifies it and makes it prasada. Thakurji accepts the food offering and again fulfills it as prasada. Swamiji even told Swami Vijnanananda that he can show this phenomenon to Vigyan Maharaj if he wishes to see the same in the shrine. At the behest of Swami Vivekananda, Swami Vijnanananda, as a qualified civil engineer, made the plan of Belur Math temple, and under his supervision the universal temple of Sri Ramakrishna was built at Belur Math, thus giving shape to the idea of Swami Vivekananda. And in reality, on the day of consecration of the universal temple of Sri Ramakrishna at Belur Math, Vigyan Maharaj envisioned Swami Vivekananda looking into the temple from the heavens, and thus proving the infallible prophecy of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vijnanananda was also entrusted with the duty of constructing the monastery at Belur Math by Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vijnanananda was very simple in his living, and he used to appear with certain apparently unusual traits in his behaviors, like a mystic, which seemed weird and odd in the eyes of ordinary people. But he was an extraordinary spiritual personality whose holy company and spiritual instructions, as well as his unique spiritual demeanor, touched and transformed many lives. His contributions to the Ramakrishna order and in the spiritual upliftment of innumerable devotees following Ramakrishna ideal are unparalleled. He was an epitome of simplicity, straightforwardness, and exemplary God-oriented way of life. So this is how Swami Shankarananda ji narrated about his memories associated with Swami Vijnanananda ji. I have shared excerpts from the memories of Swami Shankarananda ji as compiled by Swami Chetanananda ji in his book Swami Vijnanananda Sriti Katha, or the memories of Swami Vijnanananda ji. I offer my obeisance and my humble pranams at the holy feet of Swami Vijnanananda ji. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.